Do you know your Schools Rugby coaches for this year? I mean, like, really know them? No? Come, let's find out. Let's start with the most top coaches in town, the Brigade of Bambalapitia, St. Peter's College. Well, for yet another year will be coached by the veteran Sanath Martis. I mean, why not? He has 5 league titles under his belt and 3 of them he has with St. Peter's. To top that, he also has 5 knockout trophies and all 5 with the Peterites. I mean, what a combo are these two? Taking a look at his performance as a coach of St. Peter's in the recent past, playing 18 games, the Peterites have lost just 3 and won the rest. So the past, the present and the future all looking good for Martis and his boys. Up next, let's talk about Martis' former assistant, Yuzraan Lantra. He may be new to heading a coaching department, but what a track record he has. Taking up head coaching duties of Royal in 2018, he won his first maiden league title in his maiden year as a head coach. I mean, that's like winning a presidential election without even being a parliament member, if you know what I mean. Anyway, in 18 games, Leauge has won 17 and lost just 1. So, I'll leave it at that. Wherever Nil for Ibrahim goes, success follows. I mean, I don't know if it's him or his fortune, but teams always tend to win with him. Hold on, let me rephrase. School teams always tend to win with him, because if you know, you know. His track record is very impressive too. He has 3 league titles and 4 knockout trophies under his belt, but with 4 different schools, with Kingswood being his first back in 2008. And in an attempt to repeat history, he is going home. The stats look good on him too. In 55 games in the recent past, he's lost just 9 and won 46. But then comes the man who actually reigned before Nilfer, Shamli Nawaz. He literally picked up Isipatana College from the dust and put them up sky high. He literally rebirthed Zahira College with his mastermind when he promoted them from Division C to A in just 2 years. However, after joining St. Thomas in 2019, he looks to be on par with another great comeback story as his team lost just 4 in 9 games and was the reason St. Peter's College were denied league title. Isipatana College, the Green Machine, they've recruited Ronnie Ibrahim, the older brother of Nilfer. But the thing is, even Ronnie has 2 league titles and 2 knockout trophies under his belt with Kingswood. But the last time this man won a league, this man was the president of Sri Lanka, this team was number 2 in world cricket, and this man captained Kingswood College. Next up, let's talk about the potential big names. Let's start with Sumedha Malawana. He was the reason behind Vidya College's success last year. However, unfortunately for the Tigers, Malawana now leads a flock of eagles up at Katugastota. Let's take a look at his stats in the recent past. He has an impressive 16 wins, 15 losses and just 1 draw in 32 games. And replacing him at Vidya College is Dhanushka Pushpakumara, but the question is, can he make sure that they don't fall back in that same hole? Next up, we have Bilal Yusuf, who takes up a new challenge with Science College after staying away from the scene last year. He has a ton of experience with teams like Joe's, Royal and St. Thomas's, now Science College. He played a big part in 2015 in the Joe's team when they beat St. Peter's College after a lapse of 3 years. But can he make the same happen for Science College? Former Isipatana College and Sri Lanka under-19 backs coach Lasantha Di Costa will take charge of the Rajans. Although he has not had his break yet so far, teams trained under him tend to score brilliant tries. Go back and see the 2018 Isipatana College tries and see for yourself.
And now some space, but there's a lot of depth from the players. Anjula bursting through the gap. Anjula stepping. Looks like he might have the gas to go all the way. No, he doesn't. He got the support now. And in at the corner goes Ramita De Silva. A brilliant break from Anjula.
Former Sri Lanka Sevens representative Dinesh Kumar will finally get himself a position as the head coach of St. Joseph's College after many years of assisting as the backs coach. But can he produce quality backs from St. Joseph's? Quality in every possible way, you know what I mean. Anyway, another assistant who earned himself a promotion as a head coach is Krishant Vettasinger of Wesley College. So if you are an assistant, 2020 is just for you. Former All Black great number 8 Rodney Soyalo will head the Trinity College coaching department and would definitely want some silverware, because the last time they won a league title, social media didn't even exist. But thankfully, they clinched the 7th title last year and now have something to fill their cabinets. There you go, your coaches for 2020. So now if anybody asks you if you know your coaches, say that you really do. So if you want to watch statistical, critical and analytical videos like this, follow Everything Rugby and subscribe to papare.com.